Namaste and hello everyone, I am Ponika and welcome back to my channel. And today's video is going to be very different and very special for me and for you as well, because it is something I enjoy from the bottom of my heart, and which you already know by title obviously. That is, I'm going to set up my 2078 bullet journal with you, and it is very exciting. And before getting into the video, I just want to let you know that if I know about bullet journaling, it is because of Amanda Radcliffe. She is my biggest inspiration, and it is what I wanted to inform you. And I think now it is the time to jump right into the video. Let's go. Let's start bullet journaling. So starting off, I got this bullet journal from Bhav products. This is a dotted notebook and I really love the print on it, and I really love its color. So at first I wrote my name in this very basic font, and that is a sort of what I did in the first page of the bullet journal. And for the cover page, I was really confused on what kind of theme I should choose, because this is the very first time I'm doing something like this on the beginning of the year, and it was so overwhelming. I wanted to try everything, every cover page I saw on Pinterest. But as soon as I saw this cover on Pinterest, I fell in love with it. I really loved how two pastel colors goes with each other, and I really liked the idea of keeping it as minimal as possible, and it is what I did. I recreated this cover page from Pinterest, and I wrote the year 2078 with Sakura brush pen I had, and I used two gray sets to give it a shadow kind of look, and I really love how minimal it is. And on the left side of the page, I wanted to write a motivational quote, and I found a quote which goes by courage above fear, and it is something which I really need to apply on my life right now, because I fear about future a lot instead of being courageous. For the next page, I went for grid spacing, which is very new to me. I have never done this before, but I did it because it makes our work really easy for the future. On the matter of explaining it, it is really confusing, so I would try to explain it in the simplest way possible. So basically what grid spacing is, that it gives us the idea of where the page is split into half and 1/3, so that it would be really easy for us to work in the future, and that is the simplest way possible. And to write grid spacing, I use this really basic block font for grid, and I filled it with the same brush pen I used for the cover page. And for spacing, I used Tombow Fudenosuke. I don't know if I pronounced it right, but Fudenosuke brush pen. And for another page, I decided to go with Future Log spread, which gives us the idea of the whole year, and I use this another block lettering kind of thing, but I absolutely didn't like it, and I used this black color paper to cover the font. And I ran out of any kind of double-sided tape or glue stick, so I used this Fevicol and kind of spread it with my old brush pen and covered the font with the black paper, so that I can write again with another font. And I used white jelly roll pen from Sakura, and I really liked how it turned out. It didn't go well with the theme of today's bullet journaling, but I created my own theme after that, which is pastel color theme with a hint of black, and I really love it. And I made 12 boxes for 12 months of the year, obviously, and I really enjoyed doing this. I don't know why, but it was really therapeutic. And also I made a mistake in right page I forgot to leave a little gap in between two boxes, but I thought it was such a simple mistake, and to get rid of it I had to tear the whole page, which I didn't want to do, so I went with it. And also I wanted to use a cello CD marker pen to top off the pencil base, but it really spread through the paper, so I went with cello gel pen. And also I went with a black brush pen for the headlines so that I can write with the same white gel pen. I wrote the name of each month on the top of black base, and I really liked how it turned out to be. And afterwards I wrote the monthly calendar. And also I would make sure to link down as many as products I used in this video in the description box down below. And I did a small mistake here, but that was alright. I covered it up with a white gel pen. For the next page I wanted to go with the spread of things I want to achieve, and for this I made 3 different columns and filled it with 3 different things, one for goals, one for manifestations, and one for wish lists. Here also I followed the theme of pastel with the hint of black. I really love to say that word. I just love how it turned out to be. And for the right side of the same page I decided to do a recommendation spread, and I'm really sorry for the wrong spelling of recommendation. I just realized it right now while I was editing this video. I wrote a single M instead of double M, but it is not so noticeable. I made 3 rows here, one for movies and CDs and things like that, one for music, and one for books obviously. For this next page, which I believe to be the last spread for today, that is YouTube ideas, because I am really into YouTube these days. I am really working hard. For this spread I made 4 columns, one for content ideas, one column to know either I filmed that video or not, one to know either I edited that video or not, and one to know either I uploaded that video or not. Also, for the right side of the same page I decided to make 2 rows for TikTok and Instagram each, because lately I've been very active on these 2 platforms as well, and I wrote TikTok and Instagram on the top of it with the same Tombow brush pen. And lastly I wanted to change a little bit of those spread which I didn't really like, so I made small changes on them. And also I didn't like this front page, and I covered it with the same black brush pen from Sakura, which I thought was not so good, so I cut the piece of paper of black paper and I sticked it on the top of it. And I wrote my name on the top of it with a really simple font, and I loved how minimal it turned out to be. And that is it. So here is the final flip through. You guys, that is it for the video. If you liked my 2078 bullet journal setup, then please let me know in the comment section down below. And I think that is it. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and if you didn't, then always feel free to leave down any suggestions, any feedbacks, anything. I would absolutely love to work on them. Thank you so much for watching the video. Bye bye.
Nakali कान्छीको खुबै राम्रो लजाउने बानी